Hello everyone, it's Shane Kanto, your Wasteland reviewer, and I'm here to review Shoshana. And this is an action thriller historical romance coming to you from director Michael Winterbottom, who has given us films like The Trip and some others that have made an impact. And this film focuses on an English police officer played by Douglas Booth and a Jewish woman played by Irina Starshenbaum who fall in love in a very tumultuous period of time in 1930s Tel Aviv. And this is at a very specific point in time where soon to be Israel and you have Palestine all under British control in such a tumultuous moment when that control is fracturing, that control is very fragile. And from a historical context, this film also is very interesting in today's geopolitical climate in terms of seeing how British fingerprints are all over so much of this conflict because of how they dealt with the loosening of their grip on this area of the Middle East. And all of that geopolitical aspects add some layers, except it never feels like Winterbottom really digs deep into it and really has something interesting to say. It just leaves so much of it on the very surface level of having this as a backdrop, which I guess is fine, but it robs the film of some added depth and meaning, which could really hit in today's context. I think Booth and Starshenbaum, have good chemistry. I think they put in some good performances, and you see this connection between them. I'm not saying this is the most revolutionary and compelling romance in film, but I think it works on a level that fits the film. I feel like so much of this film works on such measured levels. None of this really soars to some great level in any aspect of the film, but it's all working on an effective level that makes this, at the end of the day, a rock solid, really effective period romance / thriller. And I think the tension is where this really stands out, because I think Winterbottom is able to find that tension and suspense throughout many sequences in this film, which this is a 2-hour film, and there's certainly points that feel like it's a bit of a lull, but Winterbottom's able to keep pushing that tension upon us, the audience. And you have somebody like a Harry Melling who gives a really fine performance, who adds an interesting layer to the story in his performance, and you get to see some unexpected elements. And I feel like a lot of people probably don't know a ton about this period and what really led up to the creation of Israel and how that drastically changed the Middle East for forever. And this film just kind of scratches the surface there and delivers an effective period romance, an effective thriller. It has its moments and a strong cast that pull it together. And I think in general, Winterbottom and his crew are able to capture this period trappings and elements in an effective way. And at the end of the day, if you're really into a good period thriller, this has some elements that are going to check all those boxes for you, even if it's not going to be one that's going to last with you long after. But those are my thoughts on Shoshana. Let me know what you think, and let's talk some movies. But thank you as always for tuning in and supporting your Wasteland reviewer.